Episode 325. Our mission to assist the Ruby Princess continues. This is not the Ruby Princess, though some might argue he should have won the election. The Ruby Princess is right over here. I was actually looking this up between episodes, and this should actually be doable within the episode reasonably, while being able to do some other things. The main thing, this ninja drop quest. I don't know how long this one is going to take, or if it might even take us into a new area where we have to continue the main story to even get to. But this one actually has some other... This is still a blue feature quest because it unlocks eventually custom deliveries for some people here in this city. But the actual deliveries are gated by an additional prerequisite other than this quest line, which we need to do before, or which we only can do after getting to a certain point in the story after the next patch for Stormblood. What is this again? This would be 4.0 that we're on Stormblood, I think. Yeah, that's right. So I think in 4.1, that series of patch stuff, that's when we can do the new side quest chain or something that links up with this one that unlocks the actual feature quest. We'll just continue to complete this one all the way until the end, I think, since it was already available in the original release of Stormblood. Tomoe, are you ready to go? Good. Then let us immediately set out for Tamamizu. While Suno Sato has for the most part isolated itself from the rest of the world, we have had some little contact with the Kojin of the Blue. This, however, will be my first time visiting their village. Really? It's not so far from here. You've been there before? Excellent. Then you should be able to show me around. It's kind of strange to think, how sheltered the life must have been. It's such a tiny bubble that we live in, that they live in here, and maybe it's bigger in lore, but it still must be pretty small compared to everything else. I'm sure she's gone out of, well, I mean, we've seen her go out of the bubble and swim around and stuff. Are they just born with the blessing gear, or are they able to do it on their own? I've never been up there. Guess next time I'm sightseeing I can go up the little spiral. But yeah, it's just a short swim away over in this direction, yeah. Was that actually the bubble? I couldn't really tell the bubble from the outside. Actually, some of the structure is on the outside of the bubble and some of it is inside. I don't really know what force is keeping the bubble intact or whatever. This will make us drop and take some damage. Or not. No, wait, we're not here for that. We're still gathering allies, or so I pretend. By helping some random passerbys. Tamamizu. It is not so different to that of our own village. To that? I didn't really understand the grammar there, but I guess it's probably fine. Now, where should we begin our search for this ancient Kojin remedy? Ask some of the acquaintances for advice. Should find the Kojin who gave you the book of fairy tales. Yeah, actually, that could be a good lead. But of course, that is a brilliant idea. If I'm not mistaken, he goes by the name of Inban. Let us go search him out. Because if he sold it as a fairy tale book, and it's not a copy or whatever, what if it was originally meant to be a journal or something, and I don't know, maybe the seller just mistook it as a fairy tale book? What's your source? And who might we have here? It has been many years, so it is difficult to be absolutely sure, but I think this is Master Inban, the merchant I told you about. I would have no idea how to tell them apart. Their faces don't even move, they're like masks or something. Inban, that is my name. Do we know each other from somewhere? Does the name Kurenai ring a bell? Surely you must recognize her. Was she using the name Kurenai? Let's just say this in case she was actually hiding her name. It was like the whole Ruby Princess swap or whatever. Now that you mention it, perhaps there is something rather familiar about her. Oh yes, I remember now. You were the little girl from the palace. People go so fast, they do. You have changed so much, I scarcely recognize you. What does a baby Kojin look like? Actually, maybe we've seen one? That was a mammoth. I mean, we're gonna get to that eventually, the society quest, but that's later. Master Inban, I'm glad to see you have not forgotten me. We have sought you out today to ask you something regarding the book of fairy tales you gave me long ago. I remember that one. What would you like to know? It's not fairy tales, it's real. You are looking to find a cure for your sleeping friend, a most noble cause indeed. I am an avid collector of ancient tomes, and one of them is the exact remedy you speak of, an elixir that can wake those who have fallen into a deep slumber. Truly? And might you share with me the recipe so I can recreate it? The recipe should be easy to find. The necessary ingredients, on the other hand, not so much. What do you mean? To make this potion requires the shell of a bloated umemi, the giant umemi, that has had over 100 years to mature. Decades have passed since one of these was last spotted. Your only hope now would be to capture a umemi larva and wait 100 years for it to grow potent enough to make your cure. How long lived are the Aura? I don't actually know, because others in like fantasy elves are long-lived, but I don't know which other races are also long-lived. I guess these guys are dragon-like, and dragons are long-lived, so maybe they could wait 100 years. But we're not going to do that. No, that cannot be. Too early to give up. We'll find a bloated umemi. Can't be easy to find, they're huge, they're bloated. You are absolutely right. Just because none have been spotted in recent times does not mean none exist. The research hard enough. We are certain to come across one. Did I say easy to find or hard to find? Whatever. Perhaps it is as you say. If you were to look hard enough, you will find one. If you are serious about this, I would suggest you begin your search in exile. It was formerly considered a prime hunting ground for these creatures. Kelp was often used to lure them out of hiding. Wait a second. Did I forget that we went to that place on my main character? We went there as Comor, but I was pretty sure I never went there, like, for any good reason on my main character. I must have been forgetting. Then I shall go and gather some straight away. Good. Gather the most succulent stalks you can find, and take them into the cave. If any bloated umemi are pleasant, if they're present, I'm pretty sure they're pleasant too. They will immediately be drawn to you. Or perhaps you should have this woman here take them. You appear to be as strong as our gatekeeper, you do. Probably stronger. No doubt you will be able to make quick work of whatever appears. Cowboy, I shall meet you at Exile in a bit, kelp in hand. Yeah, you do the grunt work. Were you not due to meet with your friend at Exile? You best not keep her waiting. Yeah, I know, I just wanted your flavor. If you were going to be rude about it, I wouldn't have even asked. Yeah, we do actually use one of these weird little things, so they are used for side quests. I guess I didn't realize they were used for an actual important feature quest side quest. Don't know if this one was ever used, but maybe I'm just forgetting. Ah, there it is. Still recording this while sick, so the downtime where I'm traveling and not doing anything is good to mute the mic and do some coughing. Or at least it would be if I wasn't explaining exactly what I did just now and am now talking to Kurenai. Guess I'll cough later. I made sure to collect the longest and most luscious stalks of kelp I could find. Here, the hunting grounds Master Inban mentioned are in the deep recesses of the cave just over there. From what I gathered, the bloated Umemi's great age is what allows them to accumulate an incredible amount of magic, most of which is concentrated in their shell. We can only hope that, should one be here, they will be tempted out of hiding by the sweet smell of its favorite food. And that's all the same, okay. No one's seen one in decades, but maybe no one's been here in decades. Who knows? Oh no, a naked Umemi. No, please. Not in my video. I can't have this go on YouTube. Oh, that's not it. I want to stun you. Guess we'll use this one to, like, build meter or something. I guess we don't have to save our entire rotation for the bloated Umemi. But actually, let's actually save the rotation for the Umemi so we can, like, practice it. We do have, like, the new thing here, don't we? Now, let's try not to aggro on anyone else. And you. You help too. You know, if I didn't want to aggro, I could just use my sneaky skill. Too late for that. Where? Ah, it's huge! Okay, so our rotation is thus. Okay, we're gonna ignore the clipping here, and then do this. Doing this wrong and clipping here. And what I would have wanted to do was include a true north there. The order was a bit wrong, I clipped with the ninjutsu here. I think what I want to do is do a GCD, do this to get the Shadow Walker so we can do our damage upskill, and then after that, which is an off GCD, I think then we want to do probably another GCD, just a buffer so we can do our other skill that increases our thing. Also, no wait, that one would be, we want to do that one behind, so we'd want to use True North before that. So GCD, True North, then this thing, and then I guess like ninjutsu after we have our buffs. And then we can use this and the other ninjutsu, and then Dream Within a Dream, and all of this stuff, and then back to the GCDs, I guess. Gonna have to get used to that. I guess the real test is when we're actually going to be in the trial against the Kojin's guy. Get out of here. I guess we'll get out of here. Okay. No, Inbon's here. A mixture of concern and curiosity brought me here. How is the hunt going? Komoy, Master Inbon grew worried and kindly came to check upon us. Did you have any luck in the cave? A bloated Umemi shell, the very thing we came there for. This shell of a century-old Umemi has accumulated a prodigious amount of magic. Is this what I think it is? You did it, Komoy. You have procured a bloated Umemi shell. Perhaps the very last one in existence even. Wait a second. That thing was huge, and its shell was huge. Did we, like, drag that all the way over here, and they didn't even notice or something? What happened in lore? Whatever. So this is the shell rumored to be capable of curing any ailment. Okay, it can't be, like, any ailment, right? Because that would, like, make a lot of lore stuff kind of weird. Like, what about all of the tempering that's been a problem over in Eorzea? I'm sure this can't cure that. That'd be a problem for the story. It looks nothing like that of a regular Umemi. That you were able to find one so quickly makes me wonder if the bloated Umemi is not as gone as we think. Yeah, maybe you should have checked. Mayhap they simply began burrowing deeper into the earth in response to our excessive hunting. I must make up for this grievous miscalculation. Please give me this shell. I shall make the remedy you seek and deliver it to Sui no Sato. It may take some time to prepare, but should be well worth the wait. I guess this guy's trustworthy. I mean, he lives in the village, like, right next door. Your neighbors wouldn't turn on you so easily, right? Thank you very much. Now Hisui might finally be saved from eternal slumber. I think Hisui means jade, I looked that up afterwards. Why would it be jade though, if they're like ruby? Ruby and jade? I don't know. Komoi, once again I'm in your net. Together let us return to Sui no Sato, that we might share the story of your success with Shiosai. And there's no way to teleport over there. Just gonna have to swim. I don't remember how many more quests are after this. I don't think this is the last one. Like the last one before we hit a dead end for the prerequisites. Shiosai has duly been informed of all that happened. When I told him of how you slayed the bloated Yumemi, his eyes went wide and his mouth dropped. Would have liked to see that. Rarely do I ever see him so surprised. Then again, he has every right to be. Your efforts have allowed Master Inbon to set upon making a remedy that should, in theory, have been impossible to recreate. Which reminds me, I believe I owe you an apology. You were only to escort me to Tamamizu, but due to my own inability, you were forced to do so much more than that. Truly, I do not know what I would have done without you. In addition to saving my people, you have opened up my eyes to the world. Through you, I have come to learn so much. When I finally return to Shisui of the Violet Tides, and reassume my role as the Ruby Princess, I shall look back fondly upon the memories we created together on this grand adventure. Until such a time that Hisui awakens, however, I shall remain here. I sorely hope that you shall too. What, remain here? We're kind of busy. We're leaving as soon as you give us those guys that you promised. We're pretending you promised them. Komoi, Master Inbon. Great, got a cough. It kinda creeps up on me slowly, every time I talk. A little bit of discomfort in my voice, in my throat. Then it just kind of all comes flooding out or something, crashing the floodgates or whatever. Komoi, Master Inbon has yet to arrive with the elixir. But we must not allow ourselves to grow impatient. He will come to us soon, or as soon as it is ready. The longer we wait, however, the more I worry about Hisui. Yeah, and I'm worried about the guy that's being tortured right now, while we're waiting for your reinforcements. Don't worry, Gosetsu, we're coming. As soon as we're done with the side quests. Shiosai assures me she's doing well in that, and that, thanks to one of our own ancient remedies, her bones and muscles remain strong. Okay, yeah, no atrophy. Even so, I feel compelled to confirm this with my own eyes. Let us go to her. I'm having her brought from her room. It should not be much longer. It's kind of weird that we have her brought out, like, to here. Obviously it's because they don't have, like, an internal room modeled for this whole thing. So they have to, like, set up the whole thing every time. Probably shouldn't move the patient, though. Looking upon her, I'm reminded of the Ruby Princess from the fairy tale. What causes you to continue sleeping, my friend? Initially, I had feared the void scent that possessed her had driven her soul from her body, right? I guess those were void scent, I didn't even really think about it. Did look it up afterwards. The final boss of the dungeon wasn't actually the Ruby Princess transformed. She was possessed by a void scent, but I guess she didn't make an appearance in the dungeon as a boss. That was just some other thing. Now I suspect Hisui's spirit has simply gone dormant. It is attempting to recuperate from the trauma it endured. Master Inbon's elixir will likely restore what vitality has been lost. Indeed, that is correct. Master Inban, I have brought the elixir. In olden days, we would sprinkle this over the eggs that refused to hatch. It would serve to strengthen the soul of the Kojin within. Sprinkle? Do you mean to say Hisui does not need to drink this remedy to recover? Drink it? There is no need for that. All we need to do is pour this over your friend. Here, I made plenty. I think as an alchemist, maybe this interests Komori. This is sort of similar to what we did in the initial alchemist job quest, where we were like waking a dead person with some concoction. It's a bit different, but I'm sure it's like similar enough that like I'm always getting flashbacks. And there we go. Hisui. She's actually... Wait, I didn't even notice. She's like wearing a combination of the different... Or at least the top and the bottom are two different violet tide dungeon gear things, because it seems like it's combining the healer and the tank set, which coincidentally enough you would have never been able to do before this patch that we're on, 7.4, combining different class glamours. You are awake. Thank the Kami, you are finally awake. I'm sorry for everything. Princess, what are you talking about? Are their eye colors different? I think so. Actually, I can't tell. Give me a close-up of the other one. To think that you had to travel so far and overcome so many obstacles to save me. I don't know how to thank you. I mean, their hair is different, that's like the obvious tell, but... Nay, 'tis I who must thank you. Think nothing of it, Princess. As your lady-in-waiting, it is my duty above all to ensure that you are protected. Okay, they are identical, I think, other than the hair. Oh, Hisui, truly, I am blessed to have you in my life. The girls, they are identical. I cannot for the life of me tell them apart. Yeah, I was saying the same thing. No, wait. Are the horns? No, her hair is covering her horns, so it sort of looked a little bit different there. But the horns are the same. Indeed, there's a great resemblance. Mistress Moriko, now that Lady Hisui has awakened, her grace must return to the palace and resume her duties there at once. While I will ask that you will say your farewells to her here, I do hope that this is not the last you will see of each other. I have watched her grace blossom into an intelligent and capable young lady under your care. It has made me think that being sequestered in the castle is not the best way to raise our rulers. Good idea. You have saved us in more ways than I can count and taught us so much. So we know Sato is forever changed because of you. Thank you. Thank you for everything. So it is here that our grand adventure together draws to a close. I, however, would like to enjoy your company for just a bit longer. Please allow me to escort you to the gates. Let's get the flavor text from the Isobe first. I meant TSI, but yeah, let's get Isobe's flavor text too. Chirp chirp. I think Isobe's glad. More competition for the seat of the throne, I guess, but Isobe is glad. As you saw for yourself? Wait, what? He's not saying like in the way that we in modern times say like, is he? Oh, I see. This is like the olden way of using like, as you probably saw for yourself, or something like that. As you... Yeah, I guess probably is the most synonymous, with this sentence, I don't know. As you saw for yourself, Lady Hisui and her grace are near identical. Even I sometimes struggle to tell them apart. I guess Hisui isn't exactly competition for the role of Ruby Princess since she's just supposed to stand in for Kurenai. But maybe that gives her a taste for power and one day she'll want to usurp the throne. It'll be a three-way election between Hisui, Kurenai, and Isobe. The voters probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference between Hisui and Kurenai and would be afraid of voting for either one since they don't know who they're voting for, and therefore go with the option of voting for the other. That's what I would do. We must return to the palace soon. Were the people to learn that the Ruby Princess left the palace, we will risk losing the trust. Before we move on though, now that they're standing next to each other, and they're not in like a cutscene, I can't really tell if there are any tells other than their hair. Color's the same, like their features with the horns are the same. As we saw, the eye color is the same. And other than that, I don't know if there's like any other changes to like facial features. Can you change the nose features that much? Is her nose maybe a bit more curvy or something? Actually, wait a second. Is that actually true? Is that something to actually go off of? The Ruby Princess has like a more straight nose, I guess you would call it, and hers is more curving, I think. I'm not just imagining that, right? Or is it not just the angle? There might be other tells other than that, but maybe that's one of them. I'm pretty sure there are tell. Always creeping up on me, the cough. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there are tells, other than just like the nose. A sneaky little fun thing for the player to play. I shall forever cherish my memories of our travels together. Whenever I look back upon them, they will fill my heart with a serene happiness. You came from afar and braved the depths of the sea, also that you might rescue a sleeping princess. The story has a familiar ring to it, does it not? Indeed. And just as with the tale of the fisherman, mayhap someone somewhere has recorded our story too. Sadly, oh wait, yeah, I guess I am recording their story. Very funny. Sadly, this is where I must part ways with you. It is time for me to return to the palace. Farewell, Komoi. Farewell, Suino Sato. Or rather, until next time. Wish me to take Her Highness's place while she is away. I do not imagine it should be too hard for her to sneak out whenever she pleases. You weren't supposed to say that. Even Shiosai has difficulty telling us apart. All we need to do is exchange clothes and no one will be any the wiser. Wait a second, okay. I was waiting for this because I remembered this. And, to prove my point, here's a quick test for you. Look very closely and tell me, am I Kurenai, or am I Hisui? I have no idea. If only I could have compared their noses like before this all happened. I might get this wrong. How can we tell? Based on our memory of her, there's no way of knowing without like looking this up. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say you're the princess. If you thought you could tell us apart by our clothes, you're mistaken. Just earlier, we swapped garb and I am in fact Hisui. No, you're lying. Come on. Despite the numerous journeys we embarked on together, it seems even you cannot tell us apart. Damn it. Hisui, let us leave it at that. I think perhaps we have teased Komori enough for one day. I really thought it was like the reverse psychology thing. Or maybe you're wrong no matter what you choose. That would be funny. Just as you have guessed, I'm the real Kurenai. Oh wait. Okay, they were pulling one over on me. It was like a triple bluff. Unbelievable. You always were incredibly perceptive. No, you got us. So we'll have to remember. I mean, they're not going to ask us again, I'm pretty sure. But the one with the straighter nose is Kurenai, I guess. I'm gonna cough again. I feel like today is going to be the last day I'm going to have this cough. But I already thought that yesterday. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Now truly, this is where I must leave you. Life is a long and winding journey, and I'm certain our paths will cross again in the future. Until then, I ask that you keep on smiling and maintain that wonderful disposition of yours. Yeah, we have a wonderful disposition. Fare thee well, my friend. I usually think of Komori as like a surly individual, but maybe people just project this idea of her being wonderful onto her visage, I guess. And off they go. So yeah, that's the end of that quest line. I guess we can do a little bit of the thing that popped up over here. Only a little bit though. Chirp chirp. It was this one? No, that's my... Yeah, this one. Yeah, the other one was my Ascension deck. Although this one would also work for Ascension a little bit. Take it. We also got plus and swamp going on. This might be a problem. Alright, take it. We can take that back. Or we could have. If it was big enough. Okay, we got plus and swamp going on. The only thing that would help us is plus and none of these plus. Damn. Oh yeah, sudden death is going on too. We're only going to do this the one time. We got other things to do this episode. Sudden death can go on forever and ever. If you're unlucky. I thought you might. Damn. Crap. I was really hoping to. Well, whatever. Wouldn't you know it? It's sudden death. Like I said, goes on forever. That's why we're only doing this the one time. We're just taking cards. We're not gonna worry about it. It's too much calculation that I can't really worry about, like, the pluses and the optimal strategy or whatever. Damn it, maybe I should have though. I'm not sure how to actually plan for that though. Oh, well, lucky me. They can't possibly plus out of that, right? Okay, thank goodness. And for all of that, we get nothing. I guess we got triple team. But we didn't get the card. Out of a possible 2 cards, we got 0. What about that achievement, though? We got this. Or Chiffont, wow. Okay, so now let's do this quest line, just so we can wrap up. Before our big trial. Where did we leave off on these guys? I think these guys also had like a hostage situation going on, and I kind of left them hanging for quite a while, didn't I? We were dealing with our own hostage situation, but I guess this hostage situation came first. When you're underwater the entire episode, you don't even notice what time of day it is. I think maybe the sunlight changes a little bit. I hope this happens... like it changes the time of day for this. It'd be nice if it did. The lad's not quite all there in the head, is he? You must be talking about Karasu. Let's show those dishonorable garnet dogs what for. Little to my surprise, it would seem Karasu has alerted our foe to our presence. Let us proceed with caution. There was no telling what manner of treachery the crow has in store for us. Yeah, it's using the current time of day. Okay. Let us keep to the shadows for now. Avoid any confusion or bloodshed, that's what he said. No fun at all. I'm not going to read all of that. It'll appear on screen for the recording anyway. This is kind of funny. We just walk up through them. It doesn't feel very ninja-like when we do it this way. But this is a ninja ability, so I'm glad we're using it. Okay, there's the Kebi. We'll use a special sneak attack. Which one is the one that actually does more damage from... Oh yeah, it's the one that's only available during sneaking, this one. Do that. Does the other one do more damage too? Does this do more damage from behind? Where is it? It's taking a while, so hopefully you can find it. There it is, yeah. And it does not increase based on the amount of, oh, it's actually... Oh, damn it. I missed a dialogue there. Yeah, it's not increased damage based on your position. Okay, good to know. For gameplay purposes, they make you slow down when you're invisible like this. But when we're doing a mission like this, it just kind of feels weird that we're very slowly walking into this hostile situation. Oh, wait. Well, I guess we're not doing that anymore. Ah, a flesh wound. Oops. I guess we were still invisible even when we were taking damage. Wait, did Obro die? No, he's leaving. Okay. Am I doing the rescue or are we helping? They said keep to the shadows. You know what? Let's help them. I'm not too confident that they're gonna live. Well, that's the wrong one. No, that would have been good for AoE. Oops. Okay, yeah, everyone broke camouflage to help Opero. I thought we were just going to continue moving. I mean, that's what Opero told us to do, but I guess we didn't listen. I'm actually getting pretty close on damage here. Or like tanking or something. Oh, is that the mission? Maybe not. You've got more courage than sense to come this far. Huh. If we fought on the same side, I could see myself getting to like you. But we serve another master, and he just so happens to be a demanding one. Don't give me that look. We've all got to make a living, and this is the best way we know how. Now draw your blades. Zakuro will bathe in your blood, in your lifeblood this day. More ninja bathing. In lifeblood. Alright, rotation stuff now. How do I do this again? I think we start with this. Damage is up, so we can just do the rest of it. We'd have to do the other one normally, but we're not waiting for it. Seems like someone on the team is actually healing me. She's actually got moves. Now Karasu is doing some fancy bullshit. Those guys are pretty tanky. Guess we'll focus on this one. We're kind of combining attacks like we're in a trial. Alright, I guess that was good enough. Is Karasu around? He was just making trouble for us. I think when they're all spread out like this and I can't group them up myself, it's best to do single target. Alright, that was it. It's always kind of awkward if you kill the big one first and then just do cleanup after that. I think the flow is supposed to be that you take out the smaller guys first or something. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Blades are whirling through the air, blood watering the fields, shinobi fighting side by side, all for the sake of their dear friends. Could there be a more moving sight? Our heroes move to tears, or not? But do not worry, as promised, I'll return your precious swallow with nary a feather out of place. Once you hand over the scroll, of course. What foolery is this, Kawasu? We played your little game, and we won, did we not? Are you not a man of your word? Oh, my poor stupid Oboro. How dim can one man get? Didn't anyone ever tell you that promises are made to be broken? Especially mine. Now hand over the scroll, and quickly now. I don't particularly enjoy killing my dear friends, but that's never stopped me before. Oboro, the scroll. Very good, dim one. Yes, I dare say you've played your role to perfection. Fly away home, little swallow. We've had enough fun for the day. Who? Who did that? It wasn't Karasu. Incompetent fools, the lot of you. How long do you intend to keep me waiting for what is rightfully mine? Lord Hanzo, you couldn't have come at a better time. You'll be happy to know I have just what you've been looking for. Behold. Looks kinda young. Thought he'd be like older. Our hero has truly outdone himself this time. At long last, the ancient secrets of Hingen ninjutsu will be his. Do tell me, Lord Hanzo, when will training begin? Lord Hanzo? He's dead. For real this time. Silence, whelp. The bastard get of Sasuke the Shamed deserved naught but a quick death. Get? Oh, like the offspring, the bastard get? I guess that makes sense. Well, well. A brood of domin dogs who would call themselves shinobi. You stand before Hanzo the Hidden, 12th Lord of the Kage Kakushi clan, and you should consider yourself fortunate that I do not cut you down where you stand. And you would call your petty tricks ninjutsu? I spit on your ninjutsu. Your very existence brings dishonor to every true shinobi who has ever lived. Yes, those of my clan, the original and true practitioners of the art. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's like the thing that we were wondering about before. Now ninjutsu spread from Hingashi, Japan, to Doma, China. So I guess there is some kind of lore-wise friction between the two sides. Be thankful that I have more important matters to attend to today. Enjoy what little remains of your miserable lives. Your time will come, and before you know it. Ah, he exploded. Good. Don't have to deal with him anymore. Forgive me, my friends. Pray give me a moment to take in all we just saw. I do not know where to even start. Karasu, killed off before our very eyes? Yeah, gone forever. Goodbye forever. The forbidden mudra in the hands of this Hanzo, who claims to hail from the clan who founded our art, and who harbors a grudge against Master Sasuke, and in turn us, for reasons I can scarce begin to understand. Though it may be small comfort, we can take heart in one matter. In truth, the scroll Hanzo now holds is but one half of the whole. Alone, it is all but worthless. The other half is tucked safely away in our village, far from Hanzo's peering eye. It is a secret known only to the others, entrusted to me by the old hermit before I took my leave. Is that so? I would have appreciated if someone could have shared that knowledge with me as well. The old hermit always did like you better, for some reason. Oh jeez. Still, I do not expect this Hanzo to give up easily. Whatever the true nature of the grudge he holds against the founder of our village, it seems to nigh border on obsession. Our adversary claims to hail from the Kage Kakushi clan. I think that means hiding in shadows. Kage Kakushi. Princess Yuki, are you familiar with the name? If I remember the histories correctly, they achieved great renown for their exploits in battle during the Age of Blood. Wow, is that an actual age? It was said that a single Kage Kakushi fought with the strength and skill of 1,000 lesser shinobi. Until one day, when a vengeful warlord razed their village to the ground, slaughtering even wives and babes. The Kage Kakushi on the battlefield too disappeared one after the next, an inglorious end by any measure. If this Hanzo was truly a descendant of the clan, it would stand to reason that he would seek revenge against those who betrayed his ancestors. But how this is connected to Sasuke, I cannot say. But if there's one thing I know, it's that I'm not going to just stand by while this Hanzo plunges our nation into another age of war. I will return home and see if there is any more knowledge of the Kage Kakushi to be had. Thank you, Princess. We are counting on you. For our part, we should return to Yanxia. Once Hanzo realizes that he only possesses half of the knowledge he seeks, he is like to turn an eye to our village. We must warn the elders. A lot of talking. I guess I'll just pause and cough here. The more I try to put it off, the worse it gets. Guess I should just bite the bullet. If it's all the same, I reckon I'll join you. I'm not keen on showing my face in Nimsa till I've got the goods I came in for my daddles. That said, someone needs to see to it that all's Bob back at home. Back at home, wait. Okay, good. Don't send us back there. That'd be hard to explain. Especially when we have, like, the whole hostage thing with Gosetsu going on. Underfoot, Vikepe. Can I count on you to keep things in order until I've seen to business here? Hi, Captain. Consider it done. Just hurry back, will you? I'll make sure there's a Bismarck special with your name on it. And then she'll eat it. As revenge. Bugger me if this journey hasn't been one surprise after the next. And something tells me the best is yet to come. You'll be joining us, won't you, Kamui? For old time's sake. Yeah, after our hostage situation is resolved. I cannot thank you enough, friend. The journey to Yanxia is a long one. After we arrive, let us rest up in the village of Namai. Our long-awaited homecoming, for the first time since I left in pursuit of Kurasu. Kurasu, have you truly left this world for good? Yeah, unfortunately. There's no way he survived that. Okay then. Oh, okay, well that's annoying. We can't complete the quest until we actually head into Yanxia, which requires story progression. At least it didn't, like, stop in the middle of the quest, but... This is good, though. I mean, we got, like, the, what would you call it? The debrief from everyone. So that's sort of like the mission end. We don't have to worry about, like, hitting the green checkmark to say we're done with this quest. We'll just do that when we're ready to take on the next one, I guess. Just want to clear this off. Maybe this other part of the map too, while we're here. Might as well. I mean, I can just do it when I get flying. It's just been annoying me every time I open the map and see this. What is this barrier isle? It actually looks like something we can only fly to later. It's actually faster if we go underwater and mount up, as soon as we hit the border here. Since we can't ride the mount on the surface of the water. Okay, there we go. And that does seem to be a place you can only fly to. Well, there's still time left in the episode. Rather than start on the stuff with the main quest, I'm going to save all of that for the next episode, then do all of that and the trial in one go. So, I guess we'll kill time with Triple Triad, after all. I was going to do one of these side quests just for the little bit of lore that they sometimes give, like a little bit of, not lore, I mean I guess it's lore, it's more like, world building? Yeah, world building. When you interact with the little NPCs in town and learn about their lives. I think instead we're just going to do Triple Triad. Oh yeah, and see the top of this thing, like I wanted to. Now, we'll do one more Triple Triad match. It's probably going to take up the entire rest of the episode. Just this one. Unless we get lucky. They took our good card. I don't like this. No, I don't like this at all. Oh, it's so annoying. We can still take that card if we are lucky. Damn. Damn. Unbelievable. This isn't gonna get me a plus, is it? This won't get me a plus for sure. Okay. There's nothing I could do. Terrible luck. We'll try to get one victory in. You know, they never explained this order, did they? It appeared in the main story, it interacted, it was like around, I guess, for some of the side quest stuff with Kurnai and everyone. But not once did it ever really like get talked about or talked to or whatever. It was just kind of there. That's unfortunate. Damn it. What am I supposed to do here? Just get lucky? There's some strategy you could do here, but I can't really spend the time to think about that. In the end, brute force ends up being the fastest. Maybe we save that, actually. We don't want this card to be taken. We can take that card easily. Like right now, even. We'll bait them to crap. Crap. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Can we get like a plus through here? No. Yes? Wait, what was the plus there? Damn it. It didn't matter. Well, what was the plus? 9 and 2 and 3 and 8? Was that it? Come on, give me one. Put that in the middle, just because. Sometimes that's an okay strategy, put something in the middle that you can easily take back. Although it's not. They took the easy side, damn. Damn. This order. Alright, can we do a plus here? That's a 9 and a 17 and a 12. No. Can't even take any of these cards. Okay, last try. This is why. This is why I don't want to get too deep into a hole with this triple triad stuff. Because I'm terrible at it. Just take it. We can try to play in a way that won't give them too many plus opportunities or something. Like this. Okay, we can take a card there. If we played here, we could like avoid the plus, but we can't really count on that while also getting cards. Okay. As long as they don't have a card that has like the same on both sides, they shouldn't be able to plus us. Good. And we didn't win anything. Great. Out of a possible 2 cards, we got nothing. Whatever. I'm just going to do the one other thing that I can actually do this episode. And see this side from the top. What is this? It's just like a ridgepole? I mean, it's a gate, a torii, or something. But like, what is it for? It's not like keeping the bubble up, is it? Don't know the magic behind that. Oh well. Okay. Well, I think we'll actually teleport back over here to end the episode. Alright guys, thanks for waiting. It was a long journey, but we got the finest warriors out of out of Sui no Sato, and also some random ninjas that Oboro and Yuki sent our way. We're pretending. And we'll just pretend that the players that help us out in the trial the next episode are those warriors that we spent so long pretend recruiting. That'd be a good time to take a break.